Bienvenue everyone. We were at Mercado de Marquiso at Panama, which is a fish market. I've never seen so much fish in my life. But this is how they live off here in Panama, and there's just a ton load of fish. There's red snapper, tunas, carninas. Some of these fish I've never even heard of.
So you can tell if the fish is fresh if one, the eyes are clear, so if they're cloudy it means that they're not fresh. Two, if they have an open mouth, that means that they're not fresh. And three, you can tell by the gills how colorful they are. The more brighter they are, the more fresh they are. The more dull, they're not that fresh.
This part of the city that we're in right now is beautiful. The architecture here is more defined, more colors on the building, and this church right over here is getting ready for the Pope, who's coming in the near future. I don't know exactly when, but they're doing a lot of construction on the church so that when the Pope does come in and it's broadcast on TV, tourists will be more inclined to come and visit Panama City. My brother and I wanted to go into this place right over here, but it's being defended by this little pushy cat right here. Hello. You protecting your home? You're a good cat. Old Panama City was awesome. Right now we are at the Panama Canal, and watching how this system works is actually really cool. I didn't expect it to be this, so high tech, I guess. You have these trucks on the side that guide the ship and make sure that it doesn't hit the walls of concrete. And the increase in the water level, how the locks work, is actually really cool. Let me show you this time lapse that I'm doing right now. So I would tell you guys a little bit about the Panama Canal, but I think it would be best for my dad, who has a degree in history, to tell you about the Panama Canal. So without further ado, my dad.
In 1884, the French tried to build a canal going through the country of Colombia and failed.
And 20,000 people died.
But 15 years later, with the Americans' help, they were able to convince the Panamanians to break free of their bonds of Colombia and to establish themselves as an independent country, forming the Hay Treaty. That treaty would say that America would have free reign of 5 miles on each side of the Atlantic and Pacific on the canal zone for perpetuity, meaning that they would never lose control of that, and the country of Panama agreed to those terms. Of course, the country would be further developed by economic and political assistance from the United States. So in 1904, luckily through a breakthrough from Walter Reed, an American infectious disease doctor, who came up with a cure for yellow fever, which prevented the catastrophes that occurred with the French trying to build the canal, dying from yellow fever. And from the 10-year period, 1904 to 1914, they built what you see in front of you, the microflora rocks, which is completed in 1913. And now back to your host, Andrew T. Friedman.
Alright, so pretty much, what year was that Panama Canal? 1914?
1914 officially opened.
1914, the United States, with the help of the Panamanians, created the Panama Canal, which interconnected the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean for the first time, and that gave a way with going around the South America, which took a lot of hours. Now you can get
dangerous. It was Terra de Fuego, very dangerous sea areas.
Okay, great. Yes. So now a ship can get across from the Pacific to the Atlantic in less than 10 hours, which is a breakthrough in intercontinental trade. And in 1999, Panama officially took over the Panama Canal, and which is why they have such a beautiful city now, because with all this money from the Panama Canal, 1/3 of all economics in Panama comes from the Panama Canal. Hola.
Hi. We want to know, there was 3 attempts to build the Panama Canal. And that is, right? The first time, the second time, and the third time. The first time was by the French, the second time by who?
No. The first idea was the Spaniards. Over 60% of the gold that ended in Spain, it came through Panama. So then they send their people to do their survey to find out if they could build a canal. They told the king it was almost impossible. So 300 years later, the French came in 1880. They worked for 20 years and they quit. Tropical diseases kill over 20,000 workers. So the U.S. took over the project in 1904, and by 1914 the Panama Canal was open. To this stage, they were French that came to work. And those guys came from Martinique, Aruba, the French-speaking language. And then from 1904 to 1914, the English-speaking West Indians came to work on the Panama Canal.
And then the other question
But
is...
there were two attempts.
Two attempts, one idea.
Mechanically, how does this work? We are entering from what ocean
Okay.
to a lake, is that correct? And then to another ocean?
Okay, you're good. I'm going to use my shoulder. You have the Pacific here, you have the Atlantic here.
Okay.
There's a lake over 85 feet above the two oceans. Because they couldn't bring down the mountains and put them to be at ocean level, they created a lake up here. So what we do here, we take you from ocean level in 3 stages into the lake, which is fresh water. You cross a lake 85 feet, and then in 3 stages, we lower you back to ocean level. So that's what we do.
And the
so
lake
in the
is
morning,
natural,
no,
right?
the lakes are artificial.
The lake here is artificial.
The entire canal is artificial.
Why
There-
couldn't we bring the lake down to the
No,
ocean
there
level?
was no lake before. There was just mountains. The idea of the French was to bring the mountains down and connect it to oceans the same way they have done it with the Suez Canal. But after 20 years, they couldn't done it. They had to quit. So once the U.S. took over, they realized that it was easier, it will take less time, and you will save more people by creating a lake, building the locks, and not cutting the mountains to have a sea level canal.
You know what time it is? It's taquerera time. We're in downtown Panama again. It's a beautiful spot. This place looks really cool too. If you ever come to this restaurant, I got the best combination of sauces. Here it is. Pay attention. You got the salsa verde, mole unido, and de la casa. Super good. Thank you. Great. I got fish and thank you. Fish and chicken tacos. My mom's been saying we should try the fish tacos here because Panama City, you got the Pacific Ocean right here. It actually looks really good. Is there a song? A song?
Yongo sauna.
That building is still so awesome to look at. We're 62 stories high right now from our hotel, the Hard Rock Hotel, with a great view, 360 view of the city. So David tried to hide his password from me because I got it right.
Not cool.
And now his phone is disabled for 15 minutes. Boy.
No, it's not even funny.
Hey David,
Andrew, get out of here.
you haven't been on your phone all dinner.
Got a password.
Yes.
So my brother and I got some Panamanian soup. David, taste review.
Amazing.
Amazing. And also for dinner, we got ceviche, which is actually really cool looking. I was not expecting this. Mom, cheers. Hey, and let me just make this clear. This is not America. This is Panama. Where they got beautiful lights in the city. Very nice, very nice. And I like to do this thing where I tell my viewers, like, you, Mr. Papa Perillo, shout out wherever you are. Just remember to dream, aspire, and achieve. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.